The movement, high pad horse. And then watch this. Whoa! I surprised. So again, what happens is I see here and I come out and here and I deliver this here. So now I'm in a situation where I have a very, see, I got him now. See, now we can do whatever we want to. Okay, thanks for helping me demonstrate. We're going to talk about a fun and very important technique in Yang Sao Tai Chi called high pad horse. And so the first thing I want to say about this technique is that despite it's called Gao Tan Ma, high pad horse, it has nothing to do with horses. Maybe kind of has to do with padding, but not really. Okay, and this is a linguistic thing. So Gao means high, and Tan Ma, you might be able to translate as pad horse, but there's a misunderstanding to that. Tan Ma is actually the term in that era, in the Qing dynasty, that refers to a military scout. So this is the movement, high pad horse. So how many people have thought that you're patting a horse that's high above you or something like that? Yeah, it's, I thought that when I was first thinking about it, it's like, no, wait, that's not right. So Tanma is a scout. And so what this motion is a scout that is high on a tree. He's, we're in the military field, so you like climb up a tree and you're holding the tree and you're looking with your binocular or you're shooting out from the sun to see the terrain or any enemy troop movement like that. So that's what this really is supposed to be, a scout that's located high. In meaning, so in usage, it has nothing to do with horses. Does it have anything to do with scouting? It kind of does. It has to do with how you measure out your opponents, and it's kind of like the jab. That in boxing we have a jab that is very important, and in Tai Chi, high pad horse serves that function as a jab, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. So the movement is like this. You have this hand which comes back, and this hand which goes forward. There's different ways of using it. One is like if pressure is applied on this arm, here, go ahead. So you're pushing into me, trying to push me back like this. So in this hand, it will yield, and this hand will go. So let's start over. Ready? And you push. So I yield, and then we have kind of a arm twisting, elbow locking kind of motion. That's probably the most simplistic one that people know of. Then there's some fun up close techniques. So if let's say you punch me, and we block here, we neutralize this so I could get a little bit closer right here. This hand will go on his waist, and this hand will go on his head. So let's come again. You punch me, so we come here like this, and then this is what happens. Now, you saw that his back got bent. There's a lot of Tai Chi technology that makes that effective. Because punch me for a second. So I come here, stand strong, keep your balance, right? And don't let me bend you. See, he's going like this. If I just muscle him, it's not working, right? And then watch this. Whoa! I surprised you with it. What happened? Do you know what I did?
I felt like my fascia on my back was rubbed.
Oh,
and
you're
then
very
my
perceptive.
spine, because of that reason, just
jerked. So that is very perceptive. You're a good student. So let's talk to that bit by bit. So punch me again. So this is, I don't want to be just like shoving him, because if he's strong and he's trying to fight me, he's not going to work. Like I said, it's just like ballroom dancing. I care about him. He's my dance partner. This hand on his back, let's turn it a little bit like this. This hand is going to glide downwards with acting on a surface with a spling energy. This hand on his forehead is going to roll back along the scalp. So I'm not trying to shove his head back. I'm just rolling his scalp. You see, just like that. So when these two things are coupled, then it's very hard for him to not bend. So when you do that, you'll be able to get a dramatic effect on manipulating their spine, manipulating their body. So you felt that, I'm sure. You need to speak your microphone. So that would be the up close technique to finish someone off. There's three kinds of techniques in combat. There's ones you do to get into the situation, and ones in which you do to transition between the situation, the states of combat. And the third is when you really got an advantage, how do you finish the combat, right? So that would be more of how you finish the combat situation. But if you're just standing like this and you're throwing quick jabs, I'm not going to be able to get in and get that. I'm not going to be able to catch that. Only when we're already in that situation up close and I got in, we can deal with that. So high pad horse is really cool because it lets you deal with the first stage of when he's jabbing on me or I'm jabbing on him. So what happens is this hand coming in represents a sinking energy that I'm going to use, and this hand at the same time is shooting out in what is Tai Chi's version of a jab, which is like a finger flick. type of situation. So put your hands up for a second like this, okay? So, you know, if you do any kind of boxing, if he throws me a punch, you know you can step to circle to the outside and throw out your jab in there. This is a common type of tactic in that. And so this is similar, but I'm gonna go this way. So he punches, and I'm going like this. So in this movement, we're gonna angle a little bit out of the line of fire of that, and I'm gonna throw out my own counter. So it's similar to doing this, like he jabs, I block, you can pull your hand back. So I go like this, and I throw out my second. You know, we have this kind of technique in kickboxing and fighting. So we're doing something like that. Like that. So I'm getting out of the way and throwing out his. Now he's probably going to defend that. Probably, maybe not. So, but he's going to defend that. So, and that's fine because we're scouting. We're seeing what the troops are up to on the other side. And now I see what the troops are up to, and we're going to make use of that. So come again. So see, now I've got connection, and I'm going to use that to enter in. So once we have there, whether you use cloud hands or something like that, that's kind of up to you. Then I'll talk about the sinking quality. So you jab and you pull back like that. See? So he's doing that pretty good. So we can do this all day, and I won't get anywhere. He's still going to be jabbing away at me. So we need to change that. He punches at me. See? So his foot go back, his hand didn't go back, and so he's now in range for us to play. In the same motion, mine comes out, and now we are now in a way I can now play my Tai Chi, apply my push hand skills. What did that feel like?
It definitely threw me off because I was used to the initial reaction, but then once you changed it, I was like, the pattern got broken.
Yeah. So you know, he doesn't want me to grab his arm. He's gonna defend. He's gonna counter attack with his arm, right? So we gotta get past all that. See, I got him now. See, now we can do whatever we want to. So that puts him out of his ball game and into the strategy I want to play with. And that is made possible to do a slow jab at me. It's coming. This hand which receives in the path of his punch, right? I have a guard. I maintain my cow, I maintain my pung, and applies the sense of sinking. That's what delayed him and threw him off. In the same motion, I threw out my high pad horse, high scalp, and whether he blocked or whether I hit him, whatever. Once we have that, through this contact, I deliver the same kind of quality of sinking, and now his balance is compromised. Without which, right? See, his balance is not compromised. See, so we're still fighting. This is not going to end. So come again. See, now he's in trouble, right? So it's your ability to use your chi to affect his chi, which will then affect his body, so that he's unable to use his body the way he wants to, giving us the upper hand we need in this engagement. What does it feel like to you?
Once you've actually applied sinking, then it's hard for me to maneuver.
Yeah.
Hence, that's why I started shelling up.
Yeah. And you see that my hand on him is pretty light. Come again. See, like I'm not like trying to muscle him down. That's not. This is bad leverage. It's not going to work. He's going to grapple me or throw me or punch me or something like that. It's a very light touch, right? Come again. That delivers the sinking quality. That gives me the advantage I need. So again, what happens is I sink here and I come out and here and I get deliver this here. So now I'm in a situation where I have a very good advantage that can lead to a very good outcome on my side. Does that make sense? So that is a high pad horse, showing you how to parry against their fast attack, how to angle against their fast attacks, how to throw out your own counter attack to threaten them, to pressure them so that they have to deal with you and get sucked into the game that we as Tai Chi practitioners want to play. Does that make sense?
Yes, Super Jester.
Do you have any questions about this in any way?
No questions, Super Jester.
Okay, great. Then thank you for helping me demonstrate. Thanks for watching. See you next time.